Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alice, and if you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by. On this channel, I actually discuss facts about medical laboratory science, but today's video is going to be slightly different, in which it's going to actually cut across all courses. So as far as you went to university, as far as you actually got a degree, this video might be of help to you, or by watching this video, you might also be able to help somebody around you actually. So now this video, I'm going to start using my experience as a template, but it is important for you to ask yourself, what is the next step if I don't come out with a first class, if I don't make a first class in school, in my degree, undergraduate, postgraduate, whatever graduate degree, what is the next step? If you're very much interested in this video, please keep on watching. Thank you. Now my very first point is speak up. Now, a lot of times we actually underestimate the power of speaking up. Trust me, I actually underestimated the power of speaking up. We've grown up in a community where speaking about your strengths, speaking about your weaknesses is not so much encouraged. If you're speaking up, people want to speak up about their strengths, people want to put their best foot forward, which is good, trust me. But I think now there's a lot of narrative that's changing it, because they've seen a lot of people feel once you're weak or you've gone through something, it feels like you're the only one in that situation. So speaking up actually helps. It eases your burden. It actually opens you up to healing and encouragement. So recently a colleague of mine actually posted something, and she posted about our she almost made her first class, and after not making it, she was disappointed, she was almost depressed and all that. And I realized, as I was reading our post, I realized, oh my god, like literally this was me. But you know the difference between her and myself? I did not speak up. She spoke up, and in speaking up, I messaged her. I'm very sure she got a couple of people who actually messaged her concerning it. I asked for permission to actually repost on my status, and I spoke about it, and a lot of people actually messaged me. So I told myself, imagine if I had spoken up at that point in time, even if I had not seen people who have said they could understand, maybe they were in the same plight as me, or they were in the same circumstances or situation as me, I would have seen people who have encouraged me. I didn't do that at that point in time, and speaking up will have actually shortened my healing process. The fact that I took months after my induction to actually struggle with this phase, to struggle with getting my feelings right. If I had spoken up, trust me, probably I might, in a month, it could have possibly in a week I could have been over it, instead of months and all that time I used to actually be bothered about stuffs that were not so important. Now my number 2 point is don't dwell on it. Now don't dwell on it. A lot of times unconsciously you might tend to actually idolize the fact that, you might tend to idolize your failures and start using it as an excuse for not moving forward. I noticed that it was after a while I started noticing that pattern in me. I saw people doing things, and if you ask me, or I'll literally tell myself, you can't do this because you did not get a first class, or you can't do this because this is what you got in school. It took a lot from me at that point in time, and now I am telling you, shake yourself out of it. Don't idolize it. Move on. Literally, I'm telling you, move on. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but move on from the fact that you did not get a first class. It is okay. It is so okay. It is very, very okay actually. And it's not something you have to continuously beat yourself up about, because trust me, I did beat myself up so many times. I beat, like, literally, I feel like if you could have seen scars from when you beat yourself up mentally, like I would have been so scarred. That was how much I beat myself up about it. And it's okay, move on. Literally, that's why I said the first step should be speaking up about it, because speaking up about it will literally help you not dwell on it and move on. It will make it easier. It will make this step number 2 actually easier. And one thing I want you to notice, it is important to change the lens by which you view these things. It is important to be genuinely happy for those people who are, maybe people around you who got a first class, because trust me, what you hate you cannot attract. I see a lot of people, maybe on Twitter and on social media, maybe someone posts, I got a first class, glory be to God, and you check on that and you expect to see comments of congratulations. Some people are reasonable and they say, congratulations. You see comments, like, you see some people putting comments like, if you were in my school you were gotten a tutu. Bro, because you got a tutu does not mean everybody in your was everybody in your school that got a tutu. So don't try to bring people down in a bit to actually make yourself feel good. And then remember, if you hate something, you cannot attract it. If you hate it, you cannot attract it. So if you keep talking negative about first class, go look at all those people who actually comment crap on people. Trust me, they say, oh, if you come to my school, you can never get first class. They can't get the first class. There's no argument. They cannot get it because they don't even like it. Now, number 3 point, my third point is go back to your drawing board. It is important to go back and review what made me not get this, what would have helped me, what made me not get this. Personally, for me, I realized, okay, my first and second year in school, I didn't start strong. Basically, I realized that I was chilled, I was still feeling vibe, I was still working on vibes basically. And that was one of the things that actually caused me not to actually finish strong. Well, 300 to 500 level, it was all good, but my first year and second year were not the very best. And I think so I found out that, okay, I didn't start strong, meaning if I want to get something like this next time, meaning whatever I'm doing, right from the beginning I have to start giving it my 100%. I'm not going to start from 50 then let the velocity build to 100. I sat down and I evaluated my strengths, I evaluated my weaknesses. Okay, this is what I need to work on, this is what I need to build on, this is what I need to put forward. So when you actually evaluate yourself, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. That way you can actually put your best foot forward. You can put your strength forward while building your weakness in the background. It is important to research, learn and learn and learn and learn and unlearn. Basically, what you need is understanding. Sit down. Once you review everything, you get the understanding and you know basically what to do. You know what this is what actually made me not get this. This is what actually encouraged me to get to this CGPA. So I knew my strength. I knew what helped me get to what point I am. Oh, the reading style. Okay, this reading style could have worked for me better on. Basically, evaluate the whole thing, review. Companies and organizations actually, even after a successful quarter year, there's something they do reviews to know what could have been better and what was done better. It is important if you want to make sure you are going to succeed in the next phase. And also, more importantly, get a mentor. I know growing up as a child, when they ask you who is your mentor, I think for the greater part of secondary school, my mentor was Ben Carson. Please don't be like me. I've changed now, obviously. People who were not even in the line I wanted to, we just saw them as successful people. Please choose mentors that are reachable, mentors that are accessible, mentors that know who you are, that know so much about you. And if you actually call them, I'm not saying like best friend, but a mentor that if you actually call, oh sir, please, this is what I'm going through, they can actually sit down and have a conversation with you, help you evaluate things. They can tell you, okay, these are the skills you should build, these are the things you did not do well. When you talk to them about these things, they can say, okay, send me your stuff, so let me see and let me be able to give you a review on what I think you should do better. Basically, those kind of mentors, they are very important. Senior colleagues, people who have gone ahead of you in your field. Please, you're not that you're a doctor or you're a med lab scientist, you're going to look for mentor as a social media influencer, sending someone DM, please can you evaluate. The person will not be able to actually give you a critical review. So it's important to choose people who have gone ahead of you in your field. So whoever is your mentor, let them be accessible, be able to assess them, let them be able to assess them and get feedback. Basically, my number 4 point is work on it. Work on it. Now, after review, it doesn't make sense if after you do your review, your strengths, your weaknesses, you now take the paper and dust it off and go and put it somewhere. You have to actually learn to work on that review. What are the practical ways by which I can actually work on those weaknesses? Probably maybe in seminar you did not speak well, or your seminar presentation or your defense, something like that, you did not speak well. Look for NGO, volunteer to places by which you know that they will have speaking functions that you have to actually learn how to speak. Places where they speak, there's so many opportunities. You just have to open your eyes to see them. Even as small as a community group around you, community groups that go to secondary school, they can help a whole lot. So know your strengths and work on it. Build your strengths. Now, it's not, you will not say, okay, because they said I'm good in this area, I'm not going to work on it, I'm just going to face my weaknesses. No, you keep building every area. So keep building your strengths, because if you're applying for something in the next phase of your life, if you're applying for a job, if you're applying for scholarship, you will literally always have to put your best foot forward, and you have to keep on building. There is no phase at which you actually just stop, because every day new things are being discovered, every day there are new things to learn. Learning is a process that never stops, so it is important. Even your strength, keep building your strength. Your weaknesses, you keep building your weakness. Don't get tired, keep on working on it, keep on building capacities, because trust me, in the future they will matter a whole lot. Now this brings me to my last point: be ambitious and dream wild, dream big. There's something that is usually said: you can only attain as far as you've imagined. Trust me, if you learn how to dream big now, be ambitious. Now the word there is ambitious, not proud. So learn to be ambitious, not being proud. And be ambitious people are ready to learn. Ambitious people are ready to do what it takes to get them where they want to be. If you're ambitious, you know you actually make up your mind. I'm going to learn everything it takes me to actually get to that very point I need to get to. So dream big, dream wide. There's a saying that says, if you reach for the star, and if you don't get to the star, you fall among the skies or the cloud. Actually the cloud is poor, so you actually fall through the sky, but let's stick to that. You fall among the sky. So learn to dream big, learn to dream wide. You need nothing to dream big. You like all the resources you need is just your imagination, and you already have it. You don't even need any raw material. Like the raw material is literally inside of you. So you need to learn to dream big. Remember, the you factor is really great. The you factor in you is really great, because you alone can determine how far you want to go in life. People can wish the very best for you. If you're not motivated to go far, trust me, you will stay where you are. So it's not enough. Even if people decide to pray kabash for you, and you yourself are not ready, you will still remain there. So thank you very much if you've watched to this point and you've learned a thing or two. If you've actually gone through these things, please do feel free to put down in the comment section down below what helped you through, what you realized during the process, because trust me, it will help us. I will learn one or two things from it. People also can actually learn one or two things from your comments. You can actually help people. You can actually help people by sharing your experience. I thank you very much. If this blessed you, share it with your friends, share with your colleagues. Do not forget to subscribe, to click the subscribe button, and also click the notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, please do feel free to actually put them down in the comment section down below. And if you can't even put them down in the comment section down below, I'm going to leave my Instagram handle at Alice. You can send me a DM on IG about anything, maybe questions you have concerning this thing, anything basically, anything academic, anything about this YouTube channel. You can send me a DM about that. You can send me a DM about that on Instagram. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle somewhere around. And okay, so basically that's it. Thank you very much and stay happy. Bye bye.